A normal family, a normal Tuesday evening. Dad is making dinner. Mum is helping with homework. Their 17-year-old daughter is upstairs on her phone. At 8:47 p.m., Mum's phone rings. It's her sister, crying, saying she's been in a car accident, that she's hurt, that she needs money transferred immediately to pay for the tow truck in the hospital, cash only right now, or they'll leave her on the side of the road. Mum recognizes the voice instantly. She transfers 42,000 Danish kroner within 11 minutes. Her sister never called. Her sister was at home the entire evening, completely unaware. The voice on the phone was generated by artificial intelligence using a 3-second audio clip taken from a public Instagram video. This is override. Voice cloning used to require hours of studio recordings, professional equipment, significant technical expertise. In 2026, it requires 3 seconds of audio and a free online tool. 3 seconds, that is a single sentence, a short video clip, a voicemail greeting, a comment in a YouTube video. If your voice exists anywhere on the internet, and for most people it does, it can be cloned today, right now, by anyone. And the clone is not detectable by the human ear. Researchers at universities across Europe have tested whether people can distinguish between real voices and AI-generated clones. The results are alarming. In controlled studies, people correctly identified the fake voice less than 50% of the time. That is worse than random chance. Your brain is not equipped to detect this threat. It was not built for a world where the voice of someone you love can be perfectly replicated by a machine. Let me explain exactly how the attack works. It starts with reconnaissance. The attacker identifies a target, typically someone with money or someone connected to someone with money. They find a voice sample online, a Facebook video, a LinkedIn post, a podcast appearance, a voicemail. They run the audio through a voice cloning tool. There are multiple free and paid services that do this. The output is a voice model that can say anything the attacker types. Then they build the scenario. The most common version is the grandparent scam, a grandchild calling in distress, needing money urgently. But attackers have evolved. They now target working adults, business owners, parents, spouses. The scenario always has the same structure: urgency, emotion, isolation, a reason why normal channels cannot be used. Your daughter is in trouble and her phone is broken, so she borrowed a stranger's phone. Your colleague needs you to transfer money for a client and cannot go through the normal finance process. Your CEO is in an important meeting and needs you to handle a wire transfer discreetly. The voice sounds exactly right, the emotion sounds exactly right, and your brain, wired for trust, when it recognizes someone you love, overrides your skepticism. 42,000 kroner, 11 minutes. Here is what makes this worse. The technology is accelerating faster than awareness. In 2024, a finance employee at a multinational company in Hong Kong transferred the equivalent of $25 million after attending a video call with what appeared to be his CFO and several colleagues. Every person on that call was a deepfake. The video, the voices, the faces, all generated by AI. $25 million. One video call. This is not a future threat. This is happening now, at scale, to ordinary people and large organizations alike. And the success rate is extraordinarily high because the attack exploits something that cannot be patched: human trust. Now let me tell you about the 3 warning signs that almost always appear in these calls, and that almost nobody notices in the moment. Warning sign 1, extreme urgency. Every voice clone scam creates artificial time pressure. You must act now. There is no time to verify. If you wait, something terrible will happen. This urgency is deliberately designed to prevent you from thinking clearly. Real emergencies have time for a 30-second verification call. Real family members can wait 2 minutes while you call their actual number. Real colleagues can send an email confirming the request. If someone is pressuring you to transfer money in the next 10 minutes, that pressure itself is the attack. Warning sign 2, request for unusual payment methods. Bank transfer to an unfamiliar account, Gift cards, cryptocurrency, cash, wire transfer, bypassing normal channels. Legitimate emergencies do not require gift cards. Your daughter does not need you to read out iTunes codes to get out of a car accident. Warning sign 3. Reason why you cannot verify through normal channels. Their phone is broken. Their email is down. They cannot talk long. The situation is too sensitive to go through official processes. This isolation is deliberate. The attacker is cutting you off from the verification paths that would expose the fraud. Here's your defense. It is simple, it works, and it takes 30 seconds to set up. Create a family code word, a word or short phrase that only your immediate family knows. Something that would never appear in a public video or social media post. Something completely random and personal. If you ever receive a distress call, even from a voice you recognize completely, you ask for the code word before you do anything. A real family member will know it immediately. An AI clone cannot know a word that was never spoken in any audio it was trained on. This single step defeats the attack entirely. Share it with your parents, your children, your spouse, your closest friends. Do it today, before you need it. Beyond the family code word, there are 3 additional steps worth taking. First, reduce your audio footprint. You cannot eliminate it entirely if you have any public online presence, but you can be deliberate. Think about what you post publicly: videos, voice messages, podcast appearances. The less audio that exists of you and your family members in public, the smaller the attack surface. Second, verify before you transfer. Always. No matter how convincing the call, no matter how emotional, no matter how urgent, hang up. Call the person back on their actual number, the one saved in your contacts, not the number that called you. If they are really in trouble, they will answer or call back. 11 minutes is enough time to make a verification call. Third, protect your identity before the attack happens. Voice cloning scams often begin with reconnaissance, attackers building a profile of you and your family before they strike. Your phone number, your family members' names, your relationships, your financial situation. All of this is available through data brokers and breach databases. Aura monitors your personal information across these sources and alerts you when your data appears somewhere it should not. It is not a guarantee against every attack, but it is the layer of protection that reduces your exposure before the call ever comes. The link is in the description. Let me leave you with this. The family at the beginning of this story is not unusual. They are careful people, educated people. People who considered themselves too smart to fall for a scam. They fell for it in 11 minutes because the attack did not target their intelligence. It targeted their love. That is what makes this technology so dangerous. It does not need to fool your brain. It only needs to trigger your heart. The code word does not work because it is clever. It works because it introduces one moment of rational thought into a situation designed to eliminate rational thought entirely. Set it up today. This is Override. New video Tuesday. If your parents or grandparents do not know about voice cloning yet, share this with them before someone else gets